One of the tricky parts of a great cinema is getting the right ambience in the room. Now, ambience or the atmosphere can be looked at in two major ways. One is the visual side. How does it feel visually? Does it have harmony and flow? Does it have that intrigue and excitement that going out to the movies really would bring to you if you went out to the movies? The other factor is, how does it actually sound? The ambience and the atmosphere of the sound in the room. Now, a home cinema is scientifically, acoustically, a small space. That is, the sound waves are going to be hitting the walls, bouncing off each other, colliding, echoing, fluttering. It's actually quite a chaotic situation. So to control that, we can have dampening and scattering and a range of different products on the side walls in particular, the ceiling and back walls, and of course the floor plays a role as well. But to control the sound, that product is going to have a certain substance, size, shape and color to it, which now impacts the visual atmosphere as well. So the acoustics and interior design really bind to be one of the same thing. If you're going to make something look pretty, you're probably going to change the sound character of the room. At the same time, if we put the old classic concept of the eggshells on the wall or lots of curtains everywhere, then that's going to start to dampen and manage the sound, but is that really the look and style that you're after? In this room, we're currently showcasing our enterprise cinema concept, where we've created a design which allows us multiple points of acoustic control, some really great flow through the room as far as a visual effect where it leans down towards the screen as a focal point, and the seats sort of nestle inside the panels that ascend their way up to the back of the room. So we've got a nice visual flow to this space while managing those sound field acoustics, reflections and all that crazy stuff, while also giving us a few other opportunities in the way of lighting. We're going to have a nice gentle shadow-edged backlighting that starts to add that extra wow factor in the room and again pulls you out of that everyday living. If you walk into a cinema room and it looks much the same decor as your living room, you're probably going to remember you're still at home, and it's not quite the same as going into a space that really says, hey, you're anywhere you could be, and then takes you into the movies. So the great thing with the lighting is it adds that big wow factor welcome, though of course when the movie starts, these lights can turn off and that feature becomes invisible, and the performance of the room is all focused around the audio visual experience. So not only are these great for managing all those sound, adding some flow to the room, we're also hiding a whole bunch of cables and we're hiding a whole bunch of speakers as well. So this room's super clean. It doesn't look like a high-tech room as such. All of that is behind the scenes, hidden by the fabric panels, allowing the sound to pass through and be managed just in the right quantity. With the enterprise design, it allows us to focus our design efforts into a concept that fits your room with a design style and aesthetic that you know is going to be what you want by seeing the showcase work we've done already. So the enterprise cinema concept actually came from years of developing various acoustic concepts and rooms, and this pattern just kind of kept showing up. So it's become a bit of a trademark or signature style for us now, something that a lot of people love and allows us to focus our design efforts both stylized and acoustically. The enterprise concept is very flexible and fitting in a wide range of rooms, so chances are we can do this in your room as well. For those that want a more unique or bespoke, a little bit of a different style, then we can move through to our Odyssey design services, which are completely custom and allow a whole different aesthetic in the room, while importantly getting the acoustic fit out right still. That can often be done through a lighter sheer type curtain material, which has a very clean aesthetic, and again, all the behind the scenes technology and acoustics, speakers and cabling can hide behind that sheer curtain. So there's a number of styles and ways of doing this, the enterprise here being a really popular one for us over the last few years.